Didn't quite make it before running out of storage for that last one. But I was just finishing up on some main things I try to think of once I'm finalizing anything that's block or box shape, not shape, structured. I was talking about the horizontals, the verticals, making sure those are exactly vertical, exactly straight up and down. And any of these lines that are on the rah-rah team, going right and away, I want to confirm just visually, and I know it's something that might not be natural and will take developing your eye, which is why we have these techniques to measure things, to make sure we don't just rely on our eyes. That one is longer than this one, so I know these guys are angling towards each other. But I'm just sort of extending them and kind of thinking, okay, if they were going off into the ether, that they are angling towards each other. And I think of it sort of, this is being the main one, and this one is angling slightly towards that, and this one is angling slightly towards that. They all happen to be angling towards each other, but sometimes it's easier to think of just relating everything to one. And the lah-lahs are doing a similar thing in their own direction. It's a wacky, weird angle. But I want to make sure that it feels to me like those are converging, and kind of thinking of this middle one as the team captain. I like thinking of this as team captain of the up-downs, the doo-doos, team captain for the rah-rahs, team captain for the lah-lahs. And just doing something when you're sketching something extremely quickly, I have other videos on this sort of thing, but if you get to the point where you can just try to sketch in something fairly quickly, I like to think of the three teams and the three captains. Those are my three captains. If I go to the up-downs, I'm going to just sketch in some verticals. If I'm going to the rah-rah team, I'm going to try sketching something that I know is at least angling towards that main team captain. And the same thing for the lah-lahs. It's reminding me of Teletubbies. But getting good at what I just did right there is the goal, definitely the goal, of just being able to sketch all sorts of things. And like you may have either seen on a different video or already know that indeed these verticals will slightly be angling towards the team captain as well, but it's so subtle when things are straight up and down that you usually don't have to worry about it. But when you do start learning how to rotate things, I find it to be very helpful to still think of that team captain concept. this is my home base, the closest point. That's a Captain 1, Captain 2, or 2 and 3, whatever. But I'm doing all these lines and making sure that they sort of converge slightly. And I'll go to the lines that go with this one and make sure that they converge slightly. Same with that one. That one was not wanting to converge so much, so I angled it a little bit more. That might be angling a little too much. But that's the idea. And to fuss as long as humanly possible. Okay, not really. And there's certainly ways of making sure that something like this is a little bit more exact and accurate. But that gets into other fun stuff. So, kidding aside, do 100 boxes. If you could see the number of pages that I've done nothing but stuff like I was just doing, hopefully it would inspire you and not scare you. But just like getting good at anything, lots of practice. Hate to break it to you. You probably already know that. So go do it. Okay.